This is the Brocolli Pod. We're your host, Augie Dupre.
I'm Capital J.
And we got OZ Goliath
What's
here.
up, y'all?
What's up? Introduce yourself, bro.
Fucking, you know the deal. You know the vibes. My name is OZ Goliath. If you didn't know, now you know.
What do you do, bro?
Shit, bro. I'll do a little bit of everything, but I'm an artist.
Hell yeah, bro.
What kind of music you do?
A little bit of rap, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of hits, a little bit of that. You feel me?
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't really have I don't really like to have standards of what genre I'm putting out because I feel like my own kind of sound is like I don't know. I don't want to sound cocky, but it's its own genre. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of originality in my shit. Yes, it does correlate to rap, though. You know what I mean?
Okay. Reasonable. So a better question then would be, like, who are your idols? Like, who do you, like, emulate?
My idols? Shit.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I mean, I used to idolize people when I was younger.
or influence you.
Influence.
Yeah, more like influence.
I had a lot of influencers when I was younger. One of my biggest influencers was obviously every little white boy, Mac Miller.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Fucking.
Goat.
Let's see. Wiz Khalifa brought me back to my stoner days. I said that in my last podcast on Friday Night Therapy. Let's see. There's a lot more I know I have in the back of my head, too. I can just sit here and just go for days. Lil Wayne, bro, he got bars. That was, like, old school shit I used to look up to.
Yeah, all of his was off the top, too.
But nowadays, bro, I don't like to idolize no more. I don't like to, you know what I mean? I don't like to put out that kind of perspective of myself because one day I know I'm going to be the same. I'm going to be in the same position, you know what I mean? With the same faith I got. I got to hold my same shit, you know what I mean? I could be one of them, too, you know what I mean? Why idolize them?
Dude, I love that. That's fire.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fire as fuck.
Where are your roots?
Where are my roots?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
More specifically, like, where do you come from? Like, what's your background?
Well, I come from, like, two different places, per se. My dad and my mom split up when I was younger, so it's like I was bouncing in between Sacktown, back up to here in the 530, you know what I mean? Lived a little bit of everywhere, you know, the Davis area, too, you know what I mean, down south. But, you know what I mean? I mainly been out here like most of my life in Reading, but I've had a good portion of my life out in Sacramento that I was living with my dad, going to school out there and shit, you know what I mean? Playing football out there and shit. But I was going through some shit here, which is the reason why I had to leave out to Sacramento. And I feel like that's part of the reason why I started to write a little bit more, like when I was younger. You know what I mean? Because I took it like, when I was younger, like I was like 6th, 7th grade. You know what I mean? Like 8th grade, like writing like dumbass little shit that, you know, that did not happen at all. You know what I mean? Like, but like when I moved, like, cause obviously I grew up a little bit more, I experienced a little bit more things, and I started writing about these little things, you know what I mean, here and there, and then like still, you know, adding exaggeration to my music. But over time, I feel like that's like me moving to Sacramento kind of helped me with my flow a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I kind of have like some of that, you know. I wouldn't say like Bay Area sound, but you know what I mean? I'm hood fresh with my shit too sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro, your music's like varies a lot. You're really fun in a lot of shit, but it's also like some shit's just more like a vibe.
Yeah.
You mix it up a lot.
Yeah, just different. Oh man, I wish I can show you my whole vault of music right now. Like,
yo, how many you got like hidden, bro? Or like unreleased music? How much have you written, do you think? Just like guess.
Hundreds and hundreds of songs, I feel like, that are
that's cool.
Not only just finished, half finished, you know what I mean? I have so many projects right now. Like, I think when we counted up complete projects, me and my boy Indigo Save, I work at his studio, but I think we counted it up one day and it was like at 70 or something like that. That was finished in there.
Damn.
That just needs to go through like mixing and mastering process. But every time I go to the studio, like I'm just working on new songs. Like I don't.
You know, like doing the same shit over.
Sometimes I don't, like, you know what I mean? But that's just like, I don't know. I feel like every artist goes to that little thing because they feel like they don't want to miss out, you know what I mean? They want to go to the studio and they want to fucking make music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fun, bro.
And then instead of going back on the music that you just made the day before and correcting it, you know what I mean? You want to make something new. It's like, that's like my problem because I'm always on something new every day.
I love to do that. Like, usually what I do, I'll go into the studio and I'll record whatever's new.
Right.
And then off of that energy, I'll go back and, like, fix
Go back on your other shit?
Yeah, you know. So
I've noticed that. You fixed, what was it? The last song we just performed at the last show.
Bleachers?
Bleachers,
yeah,
yes.
Bleachers,
yeah. Coming
that song
soon.
Is fire.
Whenever we
You know what, bro? We have a couple projects. There was another project that we have.
Bounce.
I don't know. Yeah, bro. Bounce. That shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit is hard as fuck.
She go crazy. And I remember when we performed that at Flows by the River 1.
Yeah.
And that shit was popping, bro.
That shit went off, bro.
Oh, someone's here.
Yo, what's up?
We got a guest.
Oh,
Hey, chair, my boy.
security guards in the building.
Scoot over. You gonna have my big ass on the couch with y'all. Like, yeah, I love it.
Yo,
Go ahead,
what's up?
introduce yourself.
What's up,
bro.
Blake?
What's up, yo? My name's Blake. You call me Young Sativa on the gram.
Hey, what's up? You smell like it, bro.
I had to roast a bull with my pops out in the car before I came in.
He said you
we in
smell like it,
California
bro.
For a reason.
Cali
How y'all
babies.
doing? I seen you been on the gym grind, bro.
Hey, bro.
That shit's crazy. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate
Proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you, my boy.
That shit crazy. How's
Jay-
your NFTs been
Jay's
going,
always been swole.
Don't fucking ask me about NFTs, bro.
Hey, I seen everybody going up in the market, and then a couple months later, everybody's down.
Bro, I just sold a bunch
You know?
of them though, and I got like
Anything of your money back?
$250
Oh shit, his
I
money
like
was
my-
gone.
out of my like $3,000
Dude,
that I put
for the
in.
longest time,
Shit.
I
Hey,
just
bro, we all make mistakes. It's all good.
for the
Oh,
longest
for sure,
time, I
for
just
sure.
could not understand what the fucking NFT was. I mean, I still don't to a certain
Hey,
extent.
bro, you still don't have to, apparently.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
I look
that's
at
all that matters, though, right?
I look
Is-
at more of it like as an exclusive like artist thing now.
Yeah.
Like where like if you want to drop something cool like exclusively for the people,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
you put it out as an NFT and then they can buy it as they wish.
You
I'm
know,
sure there will
yeah.
be a way to like that people start using
what?
it. That's actually
You know
good.
what NFT I thought was really cool? The Nelk Boys NFT, their metaverse card.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool because they only had a select few, but the people who bought them, they got to come to real life events with them. Like you can use that card to get into their parties.
Yeah, that's how it should be used.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
you
how
know what I
Snoop did
mean.
it, too.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how it should have been, and they did their shit really right.
Yeah.
But ever since they started falling off, you don't hear them talk about it as much.
Yeah.
But they use that to tie into like business.
It's because
things.
NFTs took a huge hit too.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to really be associated with that anymore. Because like
Bad
there's so
stigma.
many fucking
Yeah,
Mad
There's
scammers,
so much.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
there's
still
so
got
much to
Dogecoin.
it. I feel like too.
Yo, you still got ripped off.
Yeah, shit.
You got ripped off.
I got
From what?
Dogecoin. I put like
Oh,
100. I
God.
put like $190 in that shit. It's worth $19.
I got what's called Shiba Inu. Okay.
Yeah,
put
I know
like,
Shiba. I
I
heard
put
that.
like $600 in it. Guess how much it's worth now?
30
Like
cents.
yeah, like 30 cents. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen?
Such a bummer,
I was
bro.
just like waiting
Right.
for it to go back up.
You buy low and sell high, but in
You
this
buy
case,
low and
you
sell
buy
low.
low and sold even lower.
Yeah.
At least it's not that much money, bro. It's all
Dude,
good.
And then I was like, I gotta recoup some shit. Ethereum was super low. I was like, I'm just gonna put all
Yeah,
my money
bro,
in Ethereum.
and-
And then that dropped even more.
Did you notice that though? ETH was only high when the fucking NFTs were high because you were buying the NFTs
Yeah.
with Ether.
Network.
Yeah.
Yo, it's
so-
all a scam. The only way to actually win is to gamble Bitcoin online.
Yeah,
What's that like?
Steve will do it,
Bro,
you
I
know?
used to play Crash like no other.
I remember coming over to the house last time.
Busted Bit.
And you were playing
Busted
Crash.
Shout
Bit,
out Busted
bro.
Bit.
Shout out Busted Bit. You made me a ton of money,
said,
bro.
"Shout
I
out
appreciate
Busted
you.
Bit."
He was getting
Yo,
it, bro.
Daniel, you're the fucking man.
We're all playing the game where you try to get the screwdriver in the hole on your table, and fucking.
Oh yeah.
And next thing you know, he's all like, "Yeah, I just won $30." I was like,
Yo,
"What?
bro,
How?"
racking up $1,000 in 40 minutes. I appreciate you, bro. You're
Right.
killing it.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet he regrets selling all his ETH.
Disclaimer: don't do that shit, because
Especially
You
if you have
more
a,
money than
You will
did.
go
I've seen
bankrupt.
people lose their whole lives in a week. Like,
This man was telling me he was betting pennies, bro. Like
you can start with pennies and make a little bit, but I saw this dude go from $1 literally in a week. He went on a bender, stayed up a
this
whole
is the
week,
story.
bro, made $1 million, like $1 million, real million, cashed out, and was like, I'm gone. Everybody was like, oh my God, that was like incredible, because it happened over a couple days.
Yeah.
We're all fucking on there every single day. Like 3 days later, ICE enters the chat. Homeboy lost all that money and then another like 50 grand. He lost over $1 million and then
Oh
went
my
into debt
God.
at 50 grand, bro.
I
dude.
couldn't.
He went
Wow.
into debt to try and get it back, and he still couldn't.
honestly, like
Damn, you think
I
after
watched
you
it,
won
bro,
$1 million,
crumbled.
You'd walk away.
Crumbled,
You'd never do it
dude.
again.
dude, at that point, like that's just what you don't know what to do with money at that point. You're like, how do I make money? I guess I just have to keep gambling.
Nah, bro.
No, that's
You
when you
don't
learn how
have to
actually
keep
invest.
You don't have to keep making it at that point. You're
That's
good
what I
for
was
a
about to
little
say.
while,
I'd
bro.
seen-
The dude was 19.
I would have bought some property and continued to grow.
Exactly.
Buy property.
Real estate.
That's it.
I've
That's
seen
it right
I've
there.
seen more people
You know what I mean?
invest
So
with their
bad.
money gambling wise, like investing into like, you know, properties and shit like that have gained more success out of that shit than any type of Bitcoin, fucking any of that
The
shit.
only
Bro.
the only difference
Oh
is
shit! I knocked over the camera.
the camera is knocked over.
Yep.
Oh
Hold
shit!
on, I gotta answer the phone call then.
We still running?
That was
Alright, we
part of the
still running?
tape.
It's
Yep.
all good.
That's all right.
That was part of the
Party foul,
take.
Party foul. It's
You
all
know,
good, dude.
I had to show him my kung fu
Just
moves.
for future notice, don't kick this.
Yeah,
knock over my
I was just
camera.
realizing too. I had my foot up here. I was like, oh wait, I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Yo, back to what you just said, bro. If it comes fast, it won't last.
Yup.
If it's slow, it's for show, you know?
For surely though.
Yeah,
That's why I never come
yeah.
fast.
Hey,
I never.
there'll be
come
some times, bro. No, I'm playing.
Fast money comes with fast problems. You know what they say.
Shit.
You
Tell
know?
me about it.
You gotta earn that shit.
Or fast
Otherwise,
money,
you don't got
slow problems is
You
what
gotta
they
earn
say.
that shit. Otherwise, you got no value in it.
Yeah, dude. You gotta build. You gotta have a base.
Old lady calling me talking about she gonna bring me some bud. I was like,
Oh,
nice, nice.
Dope.
But
Bud, I got that.
Said
before
some
I left.
butt. So I got a question for y'all.
Yo, what's up?
What's up with this?
What made you start the podcast? Like when did you start?
So we've been talking about doing a podcast for a while.
Just
and
because we get stupid at night and start talking about random shit.
I feel that.
But all the stuff
Isn't
we
that
talk
what
about has,
everybody
like,
says
value.
though too?
Exactly. Yeah. No,
that's
that's
the
a
best
fact.
reason
but,
to start a
Yeah.
podcast.
But with the way
All
that
these conversations.
yeah, with the way that we've been like kind of like improving our lives, it's like we can't be talkers anymore.
Yeah.
That's a big thing with
Gotta be
us. We
doers.
have to be doers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so one night we just started doing it in the garage. It was terrible.
It was real bad.
It wasn't
Bad
good.
acoustics, everything.
Yeah,
It was
just like
recorded
that.
on just the
There was
on that
no-
and my
no
phone.
microphone.
Hey,
or
at least you
anything.
guys went GoPro with it.
Yeah.
The quality
Yeah,
could have been some fucking
thankfully I already had that.
90s dusted shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Bro.
But then we didn't do it after that. We were kind of like, okay, well, here we need to like
Actually figure something
figure
out.
it out. And then Davey
Yeah.
Legend, David Legendary.
David
Great
Legendary.
guy.
Legendary David.
Hey, if you don't know him, all you got to do is look up his hair.
Look up his yeah.
Yeah. You
Uh,
know? Love you, Davey.
So he comes to me with this idea at like the end of December, and he's like, "Do you want to run a podcast?" Because we'd had some like after parties here and some other times, and we always get into some like super cool conspiracy conversations. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I like to talk
I
about
love
Same.
that shit.
conspiracies, bro.
Yeah, and so he was like, "I think it would be really cool if you guys would do a podcast. You guys can run it here. We'll edit it and we'll put it out, but you guys run it." And that's literally what happened. And we did the first 2
Is your
episodes
mic
one
dead?
weekend.
No, it's just quiet, bro.
No, it's
just
quiet. Yeah.
I was gonna say, is your mic dead? That shit ain't moving.
Let Mike worry about the sound.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool though. Like so Davey Legend hit you guys up and was like willing to like let you
Yeah, I
guys
was in the
come
studio one day, and he was like, "You guys should run a podcast."
And we already had the idea. We were like, damn, we were just kind of looking for like
here. An
somebody
outlet,
who already had mics and
like
shit.
an outlet kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that we could get started.
It just kind of worked out. It's funny how life does that.
Uh-huh.
You know, like if it's the right thing, if it's you're on the right path, and if you actually want it, it's gonna come in. Things are gonna fall into place for you.
It's not even
It
just
takes
that,
time.
bro.
It takes
It
time.
takes
Yeah,
time.
you got to be
That's
patient
just-
with it too.
That's one thing I've noticed is like I'll be watching a lot of these podcasts and it's like podcasts with rappers and shit, and they always talk about like the come up or like how they started, and you listen to all their stories. It took them over 5 years, all of them.
10 years
Yeah,
is what
you know what I mean?
That's like that's the standard, bro. You do
Yeah.
something for 10 years and then you'll pop. Like
Yeah.
that if you haven't done it by
it's about
then.
the hours.
That's what
Yeah.
10,000
it's like,
hours
patience
makes
is
you
a
a master.
virtue, bro. For
Yeah,
sure. That's
but
one thing I
also
noticed.
100,000.
one thing I learned, bro, is that like manifestation. Everybody thinks that you just like think real hard about it and you really want it and it'll happen. But it's
Yeah,
like you actually have to
manifesting-
take action
Manifesting
towards
is
it.
more than just it's the fact that it's
Yeah.
on your mind so much that it motivates you to keep going.
Yeah,
And-
but you have to take
and
action
you,
for
and
it.
you will naturally over time you will naturally manifest yourself into what you're doing. You know what I mean? So where it's like you don't realize you already are taking action. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I mean?
puts you into
every
the
day.
mindset of
Yeah,
it,
you
and it's
are
like I'm
changing
already
the
here.
things.
Yeah, and you
for
put
sure.
exactly it's locked in your head, so you know when it's locked in your head, whatever type of opportunity is coming to your way, your subconscious is just like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking go for that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
this is what helping with my podcast. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or you know your music career, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, manifestation is a powerful thing. It's just people get everything twisted.
Uh huh.
You know.
Yeah. And like this is one of our first few episodes still, you know, so we're still like getting into it and new,
Yeah.
doing all this shit and trying to get it figured out. And like we're getting a new camera and trying a few different things. So we'll be making new moves and hopefully trying to get it a little bit bigger. But really, you know, it's just like something we were talking about and figured we'd do whether people watch it or not. It doesn't really, you know, like people are gonna watch for the value if they like it, you know, and want to support us.
It's just another thing to keep you occupied. It's
and
another opinion.
It's a cool Reading local thing, I think,
For
because
sure.
it's all like locals from the area. So it's like if you want to stay up to date with your local artists of all kinds, like we're not even just doing like musicians and shit. We're gonna do videographers and we got
artists, people
tattoo
like that.
artists, and like anybody who's creative. It's a creatives podcast.
Yeah, bring out, just have an outlet. Let people come out and express themselves,
and let it be something like cool for the community.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the biggest thing.
I was gonna have Germ come through today. Y'all know Germ Deezy, right? Germ Deezy, Sacktown hero. I was gonna have him slide through today, but he had some shit he had to do, so he had to head back to his spot. But I had like just the other day, like we're gonna go to the studio and shit. Like this whole week has been fucking all tragic, bro. Cause on my way back from the studio with Germ, I'm driving to go get my girl, and I get my car impounded.
What happened with that?
Oh, it's just some stupid shit, like, you know what I mean, just sneaking my registration's out, you know what I mean, shit like that. But it was over some dumb shit, you know what I mean, and then like and then I couldn't even get it in, get locked in with Germ at the studio or nothing like that, and then he was gonna come today, but some shit happened back at home or whatever for him, so
go back.
Yeah, but damn, I really wish Germ would have showed out today too. He was excited to slide too.
That shit would have been lit.
Yeah, but it's like he was telling me, he was like, Reading's like a little getaway, bro. He was like, I see a lot of the, through the media too. He sees a lot of the potential out here. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
It's a
from
cool
here.
little spot, bro.
Shit's getting big.
People here, man.
Yeah, shit will be big.
Yeah.
This is the biggest town north of Sac.
Like I said,
that's 2 hours away.
We're changing the name from Dirty 530 to Worthy 530.
Hey.
Because that used to be this name that was stuck with every fucking person part of the 530 movement.
Old fucking rappers and shit.
Yeah, and it's just 30. Yeah,
we gotta be positive around here, bro.
Yeah.
We're trying to build up.
Nobody's
better than anybody. Like we're all doing
our
this together.
Our town's bringing in some major names too.
Mm-hmm.
Like major names. We're gonna have fucking Steve-O and Bam here next month or at the end of this month.
Next week.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's fucking crazy. I wouldn't, as a kid growing up, I would have never thought Jackass be in my town.
People come. Yeah,
but actually, we have like some
good.
big names here.
Yeah.
Like we've got, first of all, Red Emerson, the guy who owns Sierra
Yeah.
Pacific. He's the biggest landowner in the country.
Yeah.
Almost the world.
Fucking crazy.
And he's lived here his whole life. Merle Haggard, he lives
here.
here.
Palisadro.
Lived here. Yeah.
Fuck you. Bruce Willis wanted to buy a place here.
Clint Eastwood has a house out here.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I've never seen Clint Eastwood.
The president has
and if you're in California, why not be in the northern part?
That flew out there. What was his name? I don't know. I just had a brain fart. He flew out and landed over by the toilet bowl out there by the lake. You know what I'm talking about? There's a memorial for him.
Oh.
He landed right there and did a speech for Reading.
Oh, really?
Obama?
A long time ago. No, this is fuck. What was his name? What the fuck?
Reagan?
One of the presidents, I can't remember.
Oh, it was actually
it was JFK. Yeah, it was JFK.
Oh, I was joking,
came to
bro.
Reading?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Look, there's a memorial over there that would have been burnt in the fire.
Right around the time
I just watched this new shit.
Probably.
Yeah, or something. But he came out and flew out here on a helicopter, landed on a helicopter and shit. And there was like footage.
He landed on top of a helicopter?
No.
That would be crazy, right?
He landed on top of that little spot out there with that open patch. You know what I'm talking about, where the toilet bowl is?
Yeah.
And then there's like that
glory
open
hole.
Yeah, the glory hole.
We have a thing called the glory hole.
Yeah, it's a glory hole. It's like out in our lake.
Visit our local lakes, people.
Got to come visit our local glory hole.
Yeah. Literally, it's just a hole in the lake that goes down to nothing.
Yeah, you ever want to see the center of the earth? I'll show you.
That thing is what haunts my dreams. Every time I go over that dam, I'm looking at that thing. I'm like, I get nervous.
Just like
we've had
we've had
some casualties there, bro. Like,
dude, the way they made that, like, just imagining how they built that is so crazy.
Yeah. There's been some crazy shit that's happened in with that
engineering is crazy.
Shit. Yeah. Just to think of all the engineering feats that we have had here. It doesn't make sense for the vibe that Reading has given me ever since I was fucking born.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
I just mean in general.
Speaking of JFK, though, I'm gonna reiterate on that topic. You guys ever seen the show 622 or
with
fucking James Franco. I seen it on Hulu the other day, and I was hella interesting.
Good show.
Because he goes back in time, for those of you guys who haven't seen it, he goes back in time to save JFK.
Yeah.
Well, don't spoil it.
Oh, I'm not.
That's the first episode.
So don't spoil it.
I don't support Hulu anyway, so
That's
don't.
the first episode, and I'm just like,
This Netflix for life.
That it was a pretty crazy ass show because I ain't never seen it. And JFK, I heard JFK was a legend, but I ain't gonna spoil the rest of the show for you.
You like time travel shit?
I love time travel, bro.
Okay,
time travel is gonna be
on
the next
Netflix.
thing.
You got to watch Dark.
Dark.
Okay, it's a German show. You got to watch it with subtitles.
How many seasons?
Share the mic.
3
with,
seasons.
Three seasons.
It is one of the best shows I've like. Do you like mindfucks too?
Yeah, I love being tricked.
It is one of the most crazy shows I have ever seen in my life. Like the first season is pretty crazy. It gives you a lot of questions, and you're hooked after that. It's all sorts of like twists and turns, and then each season just consecutively gets like, what the fuck, like things like. Even how crazy the show is off the bat, you would never think that these things are possible.
Yo, speaking of that, what was that show I was telling you about? Was it like 1922 or whatever? It's on Netflix.
The one with the ship?
Yeah, it's like about the cruise ship or whatever.
Netflix
that shit is wild,
They
bro.
do. Netflix originals.
Yeah.
I think one of the two craziest shows I've seen on Netflix was that show Manifest, which is where the airplane flew.
That shit was kind of cheesy, bro.
It took a flight and then came back
cheesy.
5 years later in everybody else's time, but to them it was just a regular 8-hour flight. And they came back 5 years later and everybody thought they were dead. And they were exactly how. And there was a little boy that had a twin sister that was at home. And then the little boy went on the flight and stayed young, and the little sister grew up, and they were twins. It was weird. It was a crazy show.
Whoa.
That and Umbrella Academy. Have you guys seen that?
Okay,
I kind of watched like one or two.
Honestly,
episodes.
I thought that shit was kind of dope, bro. Like the way they like.
Looks cool. Like I see the potential in it. Like all the trailers and stuff I see for it.
The way they
looks
ended
cool.
it, I was like, what?
It's just like the first like 4 or 5 episodes were like super corny when I first watched it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't make it through a corny episode, bro. The first episode's gotta get
By the
me.
second season, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like they time travel and they get the traveling mixed up, fucked up, and they.
Don't spoil it.
It's kind of sad.
Hey, you said it was corny, man. I don't know if you're ever gonna watch it, so I gotta make sure I gotta set that shit set.
No spoilers for these people,
bro. It's sad. Yeah. It's sad though that like you gotta be like, yeah, it's cool. You just gotta sit through the whole first season, which sucks. It's like 10 hours of your life to get to the good part of the show.
Well, you'll enjoy this first season after you watch the second season because everything will tie in, kind of thing.
I don't know if y'all are.
I'm ready for Squid Game season 2.
Oh my
Same.
God. I don't know if y'all are into anime, but that's how a lot of anime is. It's like after. Like,
that's why I can't watch.
I watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Naruto, but
it's Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto.
We all got Naruto.
It sounds like some sort of burritos or something. Naruto burritos.
I started watching All American.
What is?
It's a
football, I think.
A football
right?
show.
Okay. Yeah.
It's about a high school football recruit and shit named Spencer James. He's pretty badass.
Is it based on a true story?
Yeah, it is actually. It's from Crenshaw down in LA. Okay. Honestly, I would say it's based off Deshaun Jackson's life, but I don't know that much about Deshaun Jackson. He would be more than the person to ask,
HTTR.
But I think he's based off his life, and it's pretty badass.
I haven't seen it, but something.
Or like that '90s show just came out.
Oh no! Don't talk.
He said, "Oh no!"
Don't talk.
I'm not doing anything for
That
you.
came out. Outer Banks season 3.
Okay, no corny shit around here.
So after that, I can't trust your opinion on shows.
Bro, I check out everything. If it catches my interest, I'm into it.
I was just like that '90s show. It's just like,
or like you follow the Idaho murders.
What?
You didn't follow that?
No, I'm not.
There's too much true crime. I'm not watching that shit.
Did you hear about that? Anything?
So
in Idaho, I don't know what mic I should be speaking into.
Just whichever one's next to, yeah.
But in Idaho, I guess these 4 college students, 3 girls and one of their boyfriends, got murdered at like 3:40 at night. Some dude snuck in and like killed all 4 of them. And there were 6 people in the house, but the 2 girls on the bottom floor didn't say, report, do anything up until the morning time. And it was some crazy shit. You should look into it for sure. I don't want to ruin everything for you because I'll misconstrue some facts.
He's like, I'm just kind of making half of this up. But
this actually happened?
Yeah, I
is
swear to God,
really
it just
it's
got
one of
over
those,
with.
Netflix documentary things.
They just
okay.
put out a 2020
Yeah.
special on Hulu. I know you don't fuck with
In
it. but
2020.
No, it came out this year.
Hey, what about? Have you guys ever seen the Dominer series?
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. After one episode, I couldn't do no more
Yo,
of
there
that
was
shit.
so many people though
I couldn't
online
do
that
that.
was like, they're all like, you know, it's like on the comments and shit saying, oh, like they're offended by it, like, you know what I mean, like the
Yeah.
Dominer series, how he was like, you know, how they were like made a whole.
They
Netflix
kind of
series out
glorified him though. The way they made it
In a
out to
way,
be.
yeah.
No,
I
but they
understand.
also made him out to look like a fucking crazy idiot.
Yeah.
Like, they wanted to capture exactly like
Who he
why
was.
these people fell for it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but it's also like kind of had to have it coming if you fell for it, because he was also kind of, you could definitely
Yeah.
tell the signs if you like paid attention enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was there?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't-
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
he was mad smooth.
Maybe he was Mad Smooth.
You never know.
I don't know.
They didn't
But
call
also,
him
they
peanut
have
butter for
accounts
nothing.
from people that survived too.
I just want to take some pictures.
Me
Yeah,
too.
see, you walk into a house and it smells like fucking.
Yo, maybe you've
and
been
it
working out a
smells
lot.
Nah, bro.
You want to take some pictures?
You want to take some
Nah.
pictures, bro? What the
Smells like
Take a good
creatine, sweat, and pork chops in there.
That's
Hell
what our
no.
house.
I don't take creatine, bro.
Yeah, I gotta lie, bro. I seen the bulk. Come on, man.
Damn, bro. Tell me.
Man,
What have you been up to, Leg?
nah, shit. I'm.
Oh, yo,
Unemployed
you didn't even
right now?
introduce
Kinda
yourself,
sucks.
really, bro.
You did.
I
You
did.
said,
Oh, did you?
said
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
Okay,
name's
my
Blake,
bad.
Young Sativa. OZ's bodyguard, best friend. Known him since I was like 11 years old. Anybody else?
How'd y'all meet?
You want me to tell you how I met?
How'd y'all meet?
I was on the playground and I heard about this white boy that was freestyling, a Mac Miller.
Nice, bro.
back in-
All
what
the
grade
way
was
back.
This is 6th grade. This is like
Damn.
3rd day, 6th grade. And I was like, I like Mac Miller. I'm gonna go check this kid out. Walked over to him, and he sounded identical. He looked like Mac Miller. I was like, you know what? This is one of my new favorite people. And he barely knew who I was. And then halfway through the year, I remember I walked up to him, and I was like, you know what? You're gonna be something one day. I can't wait. And I always got your back. And then ever since then, I had his back, and he had my back.
Dude, that's
And-
tight.
And we've been best friends since.
And let me tell you what, Blake has been the same fucking hype since 7th grade, bro. This fool was a behemoth.
I'm a fucking giant. I'm not the biggest person in the world, but I'm a giant.
Bro, he was
I swear.
taller than shit. He was taller than his teachers.
Yeah, I was. I almost fought a couple of my teachers because they wanted to talk shit, and I was like, I don't play that.
He's like that guy from Benchwarmers. Like, I am 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a birth certificate. It has like a fucking piece of paper with some crayon. I am 12.
I'd rather be that guy than the dude that's in the closet. You know what I mean? The fucking with the sword.
You know?
Yo, that's hella cool. Yo, Z, grab that mic.
I'm gonna take one of those.
What's, like, I want to know, like, what are your 5, like, top albums, or, like, some of your top albums
Like,
that you can listen to all the way
Yeah, I
through
would listen
still
to.
this day, bro?
Or top 3.
top
Yeah, just
three.
like a few, bro. Like, some of your favorite albums that you just
Um,
love, or some albums that you've been listening to a lot recently.
Honestly, Drake's new album that he had with 21 Savage, I've been fucking with that shit. I don't know why. There's a couple, and I like the switch ups in it. That's one thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some
Like
of the
two
songs I
different
can't fuck
songs I
with.
didn't like.
Yeah, there's a couple songs I can't fuck with on it, but it's just, you know, maybe just how they're slower or whatever. But there was a couple songs on there I was like, damn, like, they was putting in work.
You say that's a top album, or like one that you've just
No.
been jamming a ton?
One that I've
really?
been jamming a ton right now,
Oh, okay.
as of for right now. My top album that I say I could sit there and listen to every single song. Fuck, what was that one with Lil
Take your
Wayne?
time.
With Lil Wayne with the butterfly. I think it was called Butterfly Effect or something like that.
I think I know which one.
With the red butterfly.
It's got Love Me on it. and shit.
Oh, it has
Hey,
all of his best
Mike,
songs
can
on
you
it.
pull that up?
Pull it up, yep.
How to Love.
It has How to Love, has Gun Walk, has what was that other song I always used to slap? Fuck that, not Gun Walk. What was the other one? Pull that shit up real quick.
Yeah. Mike's pulling it up for us.
Yep, right here. I'm Not a Human Being too. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason I was calling. Maybe he has a song called Butterfly Effect on it or something.
Is there a
like that.
butterfly on the cover of that one? I
Yeah.
don't even remember the cover
Or
art.
it's like a
of it.
moth, not a butterfly.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't.
It's like a red moth or whatever. It's
I don't
kind of
really listen to.
satanic.
I don't listen to Lil Wayne that much, honestly.
Let's see. That's kind of a hard question, bro. like I said, like I don't really idolize like that no more. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I don't
Well,
really
like,
Do you
stick
not
to
listen
certain.
to other people's music
I
anymore?
do.
Yeah.
Well, that's I mean, like inspirations, not idols, right?
Yeah, like
People that
inspirations.
inspire you.
Yeah.
Like you look up to, like their music.
Honestly, Germ Deezy, he inspires
Alright.
me
Yeah.
because I know him. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing is like just how he is in person. Like how when I started coming up off this music shit, like Germ was like already like there. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he was pretty much in the same shoes when I first met him as I am right now in my city. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, bro. Like with his music, bro, like he goes straight from the heart. You know what I mean? He don't write shit. You know what I mean? But
Facts.
all that set aside, an artist is an artist. However you make your music, but his music goes crazy, bro. I could sit there and listen to every single one of Germ Deezy's songs on his every album that he has.
That's fire.
But higher up albums, I don't know, man. I couldn't really give you that question.
Well,
There's too many.
Yeah, there's so many,
It's
but
apart from-
like I don't know.
I like separate songs, like if you know.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
like
saying.
songs.
What's your like favorite Mac Miller album?
My favorite Mac Miller album,
Macadelic.
It's hard, bro. It's
either
Macadelic.
Macadelic, because Diablo is on that one. Rap Diablo.
Ugh,
and that whole
that album is so fire.
Yeah, dude.
Is America
that one's
on that
even hard
album?
too. Good AM. That was a good
It's a
one.
good one.
I like watching movies with the sound off too.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
like his
people-
super
it was,
old
like,
shit, bro.
underrated, but
It was
Kids
very
my
underrated when it came
favorite.
out.
Yeah.
Until you got a
Thoughts
little
from a
bit.
Balcony is one of the greatest songs.
Thoughts from Balcony is a great song.
That was good as fuck. That song he did, G's, with Schoolboy Q. I really
Yeah.
love
Dude,
that
that's a
song,
great
bro.
one.
Him
That
and
shit
Schoolboy Q,
slaps
bro,
so
they were
fire.
fucking tight for a minute.
Dude, so
he-
fire.
They were a dynamic duo
He
for a
actually
minute.
like featured on Schoolboy Q and Absol songs like without like having any features or anything like that.
that's
He would
it.
just like hop in there and just do shit with them.
And just do shit with them.
Dude, so tight.
Mac Miller was.
I like the Kids album so
Yeah.
much, dude. I used to listen to that shit in high school on repeat.
Blue
Uh-huh.
Slide Park.
That was also banging.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we going old school with that, though, yeah.
Banging.
Blue Slide Park is what I came up on Mac.
Yeah.
Like I would just be like skateboarding around town just by myself, just fucking blasting
yeah.
that shit.
I like the feelings that music get, like the times that it takes me back to when I'm like listening to it.
Mac Miller and Kid Cudi was like those days for me. Like Kid
Cudi
Cudi's
was
Man on the Moon too.
I think
Man on
there's
the
so
Moon.
many people around here that are just like everybody I know is like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Just like quality music that like it just lets you be.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't like trying anything
Super
with their music. They
positive.
were just like being super them. And
I'm
just,
on the pursuit of happiness, and I know.
Yeah, that shit was banging, bro.
Yeah,
That was
Kid Cudi was
iconic.
impactful.
I used to listen to a lot of Wiz Khalifa too.
Same.
Yeah, tons of Wiz Khalifa, and Burner was like my shit.
Burner was pretty
I
dope.
loved Burner. I still like Burner, bro, but he puts out so much music I can't even keep up with it, bro.
Same
His
with
albums are like
Russ now.
25 songs, and he drops an album like
I would
every
say-
2 months.
Yeah, Russ does
Jesus.
too. Russ.
Russ and Chris
Russ
Webby.
kills it, bro.
Yeah, Russ. Every time though, he has like a new like. That's one. I guess that's one person that I guess I could say I was very inspired.
Yeah,
with. Not even
I
just too long
definitely look
ago,
up to
you know?
Yeah,
Russ.
he's like pretty like mostly self-made
Mhm.
like artist.
He does-
You know?
yeah.
Just
Does
the
all
way
of
he
his
goes
shit by
about
himself.
himself.
Really fuck with Russ like that. You don't really hear much from him.
No,
Yeah.
he puts out his music and that's it. No.
Yeah, the one thing I do disagree about the thing is though, like with when he first started, I guess there was like he was like, oh, I don't do no features, and then like you know like when you first
That's
started
why
off,
a lot of
like,
people don't like him. He's like a cocky asshole.
yeah, but then again, that's what makes Russ Russ. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's what makes him who he is. You
But
know?
either
also,
like
there's
him
a
for that or
difference
you
between
hate him for
cocky and confident, bro.
Uh-huh.
I think cocky, you don't have anything to back it up,
And-
and,
and a lot of his
confident,
singing is he didn't-
That's not the difference.
You don't
between
like to
cocky-
be Jewed out of
Like,
the game like that. you know?
Being cocky is like thinking you're better than everyone. Being confident is thinking that you're like quality.
Mhm.
You know, it's a difference between
Oh,
ego and being able to be like, I am capable of all these things.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I just
matter
don't
what
see
other
anything
people
wrong
think
with
of me,
it.
But like, I don't know. I don't fuck with cockiness, bro.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Be cocky, bro.
I
Keep
know you
killing it.
don't.
Keep killing it, bro. You're a savage.
A lot of rock
If you
stars,
think
that's
you're
how
the
they
best,
go
you're the
about
fucking
life.
best.
A lot of like rock, punk rock, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's how they do their shit. They're punk, you know what I mean? They get cocky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get your soft rockers, you know what I mean? And like they're the complete opposite, you know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
all like lovey dovey on life
Glam
and-
rock and
Yeah, and like you would think they would be like they're just sad boys, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, because you got trap and then you got emo fly trap, which is opposite, bro. Trap
Whoa.
is going hard. You got
Is that a
fucking-
real thing?
Yeah, emo fly trap, bro. You never heard of like Gucci High Water? It's like super underground, but like
They
Underground
named a rap genre
emo fly trap.
after a fly traps.
Yeah, emo fly trap.
Emo fly
What
trap.
the fuck?
Well,
I didn't know about this either. I'm
It's
hearing
trap
too.
music. That's what they classify it as, but it's emo fly trap music.
Oh.
Yeah, not fly trap.
It just sounds like
It's
fly
trap.
traps. Like, damn, they
I've
call
heard
themselves
everything
flies.
now, you know?
What, do they fly around shit all day?
No, they're like sad boy rappers though.
Yeah.
It's like what Lil Peep was.
Okay.
Like that genre of music.
Yeah, I could
Alright,
never
still
get into
low
that
key,
kind of
yeah.
music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Personally, though.
I was in it for a while, but it was when I was sad as
Mm.
fuck, and I just like related to everything. But now I don't listen to it as much because like I can't relate to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. That's the type of like depressive rap that like keeps people down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's sad to see because it's good music.
Yeah, bro.
Is
Like,
that the shit Juice WRLD was into?
This
no.
world wasn't exactly in that. It was
No,
like
he was
different
like-
I love his music, but it's all sad. It's all sad.
most
Mhm.
of it, yeah.
You know,
Most of it, or
he
like,
was a great
He
artist.
had that
My
one
black
song.
Benz
Yeah.
doing
Cocaine with
no,
my
he had that
black
one song
friends.
where he
Like,
goes, "Look at my bank account, you dig? Look at the cash amount, you dig?" That
Yeah.
song go crazy, bro.
Well,
The reason
crazy.
you think like all of his music is sad is because he didn't have that many albums.
No,
You
yeah,
know, he didn't
really
make
didn't.
that much music.
He was literally like a Tupac of our generation. I want to say the Tupac of our generation because Tupac is Tupac. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody could stand.
You
on
can't
that.
slander that name, you know.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
could stand on that.
He was his
that's
own
it.
thing, but
He's
like
untouchable,
as far
for
as
sure.
like status goes.
Yeah, like as far as like how our generation looked at Juice WRLD was like how that generation looked at Tupac when he died. You know what I mean?
So I look at
Even XX Tentacion. There's two of those that we, you know what I mean, like. But XX Tentacion, I was just seeing that something just came up actually. The 3 murderers just got convicted or something.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about
Their-
that.
no,
Yeah,
their
his
trial
trial
started.
just started.
Their trial started.
Nice.
Honestly, I hope those motherfuckers rot. Honestly, because I mean that
Yeah.
shit's so fucked up, bro. Like he was like, did you watch the footage on how like what happened?
I saw the aftermath, but I didn't see the footage.
There was like the footage and like these fools like pretty much blocked him off on the stop sign, and before they shot him, they're sitting there tearing at his neck.
Yeah, they're trying
Pulling
to
the
take
Oh,
his
chains
get
chain
his
off
off.
his
chains off.
neck,
Yeah,
Pulling
bro.
the chains off his neck, off his wrist and shit.
You
He
know-
had a Louis
So,
Vuitton bag in the.
do you think like that was all staged?
No, you want to hear
His dead body was on camera,
No. I don't mean like he didn't
Oh,
die,
oh,
but I
oh,
mean
oh.
like that was staged.
Like it was
a
set up?
robbery.
Yeah,
like it was set
it
up.
was
Yeah.
for sure. So they're saying conspiracy wise, they're
Drake,
saying Drake
yeah, I
set
heard
it
about
up.
that.
They're saying Drake put it all in motion because
I've
they
heard
had
about
beef.
that. But
And it makes sense because he had a $500,000 duffel bag in the back seat and they didn't take it.
Allegedly.
There was a Louis Vuitton.
I mean, allegedly.
But
We'll say
Drake, hold on,
allegedly.
hold on. But Drake
it's like-
isn't about that life.
I mean,
I think anyone
You got the
is
money
further
to-
from that.
Allegedly.
you know,
Yeah.
allegedly you have enough
would-
money to pay somebody to do it. There ain't no need
I guess
to rob
I
'em.
guess if anybody was gonna be that much
But then
of a fucking
again,
shiesty pussy,
you know-
it'd be
look
Drake.
how the game works though, right?
I mean, shit.
Look how the game works though, right? XX Tentacion came out to be a threat, not only just because
Yeah.
of his music was good,
He
it's
didn't give
because
a
of
fuck.
the fucking people behind him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He had the whole world. He had damn near. He had the
Yeah.
Justin Bieber effect. XX
Yeah, hella
Tentacion
kids.
Yo,
literally
I ain't
had the
even gonna
Justin
lie.
Bieber effect.
I don't even think I probably know like 3 songs by it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
By
just saying,
X?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
They're
got some
good.
good.
They're
He's
super
got good
solid, but
music.
It's
Yeah.
not like that.
it was just
But
the
it was like
impact.
Juice. He
It's
didn't
just
make
like
that
the
many.
impact that he put. It was more than that's what I'm saying. Like it was just more than his music. It was the way he went
Yeah.
about the media wise. You know what I mean? His personality, persona was starting to become bigger. Like that's why some people are saying that conspiracy thing. Because obviously, you know, when the game has its regulations. People pay for the top to be on the top of the billboard, whatever. We already heard that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But like Drake, you know what I mean, does talk about little shit here and there where he like will knock people off or whatever off the game. He says some shit like that, like
Yeah.
demons or whatever. I got
Well,
demons, you know what I
Drake
mean?
He says
wants to
some weird
talk
shit
about
every
that
now and
shit,
then, for
but
sure.
That's just because he's in the fucking.
He's a
1%
millionaire.
Yeah.
Where he's
Billionaire.
like a part of the fucking Illuminati.
Yeah, he's-
cultist bullshit,
he's running
whatever it
everything.
is,
Truthfully,
whatever it is, he's a part of it. He's not running shit.
yeah.
Or like we were saying earlier, dude, it's music and we don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Or he's just like bullshitting. He's just playing a part.
Like him
You
and
know,
like him
he's
and
just making music, dude. Maybe, you know.
who else did he have
Who
beef with?
Ghostwriters are fucking ridiculous. Man.
Probably.
Ghostwriters? Oh yeah, I think
yeah.
I've heard about that.
That was a huge fucking thing that came out.
He does. He makes a lot of his own music. I'm sure he makes most of it.
You guys-
but he does have good.
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
hear how The Weeknd makes his music?
How?
On cocaine.
On the
no,
weekend?
Nah. I heard that the weekend, the only
On the
time
weekend?
he ever writes music is if he sits down and he takes ecstasy before he writes.
I thought you were gonna say
Oh,
he sits down and takes a shit, dog. I was about to say, damn, I can relate to that.
Shit. But to roll off the X thing, what rapper's death hit you guys the hardest?
Mac Miller.
I know his.
Mac,
Miller.
Max, for you, what's yours?
I cried.
I drank for a while.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, and Pop Smoke.
It just really bothers me. It's
That was mine.
Yeah.
Pop.
I'm not really that emotional towards like anybody's death, really. But it does bum me out a lot that like Pop Smoke died. You know, like
Yeah.
shit like that. I'm just like,
Another
damn,
one's
bro. All
gone.
these people just keep dying. The fact that it just keeps happening is bad. But
Yeah.
Mac Miller for sure. You know, like definitely all the main
Yeah,
ones.
the
But
thing that-
nobody's music, I guess, impacts me enough to where I'm like crushed by their death.
And then
Unfortunately,
the simple fact they made that song, it ain't 2009 no more.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And,
Yeah.
then, and then the thing about Mac Miller's music is he has in multiple lines. He's got this one line where it's like, "Don't mix it with that bullshit." Like
I'm not trying to join the
trying
27 club.
Died at 26, bro. And it was crazy. The thing that hit me about Mac Miller's death is that was right when I first started making music, and like I finally was like, I want to do this. I want to do music, and I was like, I want my goal. Because I was setting a goal, I was like, I want to do a song with Mac Miller one day.
Yeah.
And the next day, he died, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the fuck does that happen?
Right?
Yeah, I guess I don't have aspirations to like work with an artist at that like that's died. So that I guess it didn't hit me like that, but I can see definitely that.
That's why I did, because I was like, that's what.
That's like a
kind of
dream,
coincidence
yeah.
Is that?
Mhm.
Yeah, it didn't feel real when someone texted me. I can't remember who texted me that Mac Miller died. It was right when like all those things on Facebook were going around. Oh, he died. He died. I was like, that's not true. That's a lie. He's like, no, dude, it's real. And I was like, that didn't happen. Mac Miller.
PNB
Yeah.
Rock just recently died too.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, that's
And that was pretty fucking like, bro. Everybody knows.
Got shot up
Selfless,
at
bro.
the Waffle House.
You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying,
shit.
though. Like,
don't
how
go to
XX
Waffle House.
Tentacion died,
don't
right?
Go to Waffle House. You
It's
wanna
like
live,
all
you
these
know?
rappers, bro. It's like, you know, I don't know, man. People hate to see people shining because, like, XX Tentacion shot up in his own car. Pop Smoke shot up in his own house.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
515,
PNB Rock shot up at a Waffle House having fucking waffles with his girlfriend, right? Chicken and waffles with his girlfriend.
No one said.
Fucking, they're
No.
just like so many artists, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's sad, man. Like,
Vaughn died at 1
Vaughn.
o'clock in the morning outside
But
of a
it's-
hookah club, bro.
Out of a hookah club, yeah.
He was
Yeah,
making
bro.
a
Nipsey,
documentary-
oh my
That's
God.
what
That,
actually-
how did
He
I
was making
forget
a doc-
that? What the
He was
fuck?
making a documentary on Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
Yo, actually,
That shit was
Bro,
set
Nip
up.
was gonna change the
For
world.
sure, bro.
back
He was
to
gonna change everybody.
back to that question. I would definitely say Nipsey Hussle probably impacted me the most. Now that I think about it, just because of his like business,
What he
like,
had going
mindset.
on.
He wasn't just a rapper.
He
No,
was
yeah.
revolutionary.
Yeah,
He was gonna be a great, like he was
Yeah.
a great,
He,
he
like-
was gonna be one of the greats.
he used
you
his
know?
platform or his like name for positivity, which is like huge. And rappers use their name for like clout or whatever. That's totally cool. Like be famous and shit. But he didn't. I don't think it was about being famous. It was about his community. Which
It was
is
it was
huge.
his voice that impacted his community. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't even think of him as like a rapper, really.
Yeah.
like his music wasn't even. It wasn't even like, you know, a party. Like it turned into be that because obviously, you know, his music, it was unbearably fucking hard, bro. Like his music was dope,
Yeah.
bro. Like Nipsey
It's
Hussle.
sad that people didn't know about him until he
How he
did.
does that? What he say? What he say?
Yeah,
Mobile
but
and they
that's
know that.
That's
Logo
love.
on my flow mat.
Yeah, bro.
Chamberlain,
that
something,
so
something,
banging, bro.
full
Oh,
size
what the
match.
fuck?
What he say? But Nipsey Hussle, bro, his wordplay, bro, like wasn't
Victory
just
lap?
like all about partying and bitches and that. He was telling you motivation words. You know what I mean? Word
His
by
songs
word.
had stories.
And he even had like a couple of them hard ass songs too back in the day. Like there was one.
Bro,
Like,
Victory Lap is
teaching you how
such
to
a
rob
good
or something
album.
like that.
That's how Mobb
That's
Deep
great.
was.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Mobb Deep was the same way. Like they would go through and like they were about uplifting their community too. Like
Mhm.
they're like they have a whole song about like what to do like if you're getting caught up, if like someone's coming for you or whatever, like if you have to like pull a trigger, like make sure to throw that gun away.
Yeah.
And make sure that you set up a story with your boys, like
Yeah.
the whole story of like how to like set up an alibi and like keep
Yeah.
yourself safe from
Yeah.
like, the bullshit going on in the world.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
You know?
We don't advise doing it, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, yeah, gun violence is, man. I
That's the
swear to
thing,
God.
Put those guns
Hey,
down.
I say
use your
this with
fists, at
confidence
least.
Guns
too.
down,
I say this
gloves
with
up.
confidence.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Straight up, I say this with confidence. You're a pussy. Put that goddamn gun down.
Straight
If you
the fuck
can't
up.
put your knuckles up, put the gun down.
For real.
You feel me?
You got
And if you got
they're
other
on the
business,
ground,
and
let
that's
them
something
go,
else,
all
but-
right? It ain't worth the charge.
But
You
hey,
hit them while they're
little
down, you're
kids
fucked.
out there, you know what I mean, picking up them guns, thinking they hard as shit, flexing that shit on the Instagram. Stop it.
Be a
It's
man.
not
guns
cute.
aren't cool, bro. Like,
It's not cute.
Violence isn't cool.
That shit's
It
stupid.
goes back to what we were talking
That's
about
true.
before. It's like single mother households.
Well,
That is a big, that's
Yeah.
a huge problem in America.
Yeah.
Never having a daddy to teach you like
Yeah.
right from wrong. You know, 80% of people that are incarcerated are from single mother homes.
Yeah, something like
80%.
that, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fucking sad.
That's
bro.
crazy.
see, I don't know those statistics, but all I know is this. If a motherfucker is sitting here flexing a gun on the gram, right, talking about, oh, I'm an active shooter, this, and that, you're obviously not smart because, and obviously you're not. If you were, then the cops would be at your goddamn door. You know what I mean? Talking about, oh, you know, what about this murder, this, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's just like the simple fact that, you know, obviously they big homies or whoever's influencing them is not smart either. You know what I mean? Because they would have.
They lead them astray.
My brother
Yeah,
would have
so-
smacked the fuck out of me if I ever did some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like if anything like that, you know what I mean? Like I have a very standardized family, you know what I mean? Like my family, like we're strict to our own ways, you know what I mean? But in a sense of you know, like we ain't afraid to teach each other some sense on that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like
And it's all fear based.
yeah.
You know, it's like they're afraid. It's not even afraid as much to like of
They
getting
want-
shot.
they want a
It's afraid.
persona.
Exactly, they're afraid of being judged by the people they look up to
Yeah.
that are doing that bullshit, and
Right.
it's just a perpetual cycle.
Yeah.
It just keeps happening.
It's
Mhm.
like who you trying to impress, bro.
Yeah.
That cage ain't gonna fucking impress nobody when you're behind it.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
Jail ain't cool.
Yeah.
You
wanna
got
spend
caught.
you want to spend the rest of your life in jail, or you want to be outside
Now,
breathing
don't get me
fresh
wrong
air?
though.
For real.
No, don't
right?
don't get me wrong though. Holding a heat, you know what I mean? Having that thing on you is
Well,
is
it's
a whole nother
life-saving.
thing. And there
Yeah, it
is
can be.
and there is
Really
people
can.
out there that are in that.
But it's
you know, in
for
the grits of
it's,
it.
it's for protection.
No, there-
you know,
there's
But
a
that's
even
it.
just like a
dude.
person
Yeah.
like you and I right
There's
now,
a
like
difference
I've
between
been holding a
self-defense
heat, you know what I
and
mean? Like that's fine,
using
like you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
flexing that, like right now, if I had a gun on me, I would not tell you I had it on.
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
You know,
You
would
lose that
not you wouldn't
advantage.
even know.
You lose that advantage, bro.
You know what I mean? Like even if you're my closest friend, like I don't need to sit here and show it off. You know what I mean?
You guys ever see that
Nor
picture
put it
of
on the
Lil
goddamn
Baby?
Instagram.
Exactly.
But yeah,
You guys ever see that picture of little baby when he's taking a picture with a fan, but you can clearly see the outline of his pistol in his hoodie pocket? And the caption was like, "Little baby never goes anywhere without it."
I mean,
Dude,
hey,
you know,
I wouldn't
like-
either as a rapper
Like I
nowadays.
said, man, it's like some people's lives and they like got to do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't live that life or whatever, it's not cool to pretend. Like, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I
Or
said, like
you
I was
don't
just,
get
I was
you
just
shot
telling,
too.
Yeah,
I was just telling
unfortunately.
Augie, I was just telling him like it's cool, like you know, like it's cool to have it on you, like a person like you and
Yeah,
I.
it's all good.
I mean, I would rather, you know, us like everybody have something on them. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone ain't gonna try something we're all carrying.
But then again, sitting here posting on Instagram with your beam and shit on, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like that shit ain't
That-
cute, bro.
and that
I
shows
guess
that
I
you
just
don't have
mean
any
like
discipline
glorifying.
Yeah.
with it.
I just mean like glorifying like
One
like
and if,
negative culture
yeah.
is not
Yeah.
good, bro.
it's like
yeah,
they think that
do
when
your
they
thing,
post
but-
that kind of shit, that like they think like, oh, like I'm gonna hop on my phone and be like, oh my god, he's so badass. Like look at this guy. You know what I mean? Like no, it's never like that. It's
Yeah.
more the chance that kid's getting literally
Clowned.
clown behind this, and he's doing it to himself. You know what I mean? No female thinks that shit's cute. Besides the hood
Stop
ones.
posting guns on the gram.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them hood bitches, you know, they'll get a crack and they don't care what kind of person you are. But you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but you won't catch something from them hood bitches.
Oh, God.
Straight up though.
Shit,
Yeah.
man.
Rough.
Nah, yeah,
Trust
bro.
him.
Just put the
Don't
guns
trust
away.
me in like that way. I ain't got nothing.
Put the guns away.
Like,
Put the guns away and stop posting them on your Instagram. That's how the cops get you. You know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
stay
That's
safe
how
out
you-
there.
that's-
All I'm saying is stay safe out there.
Yeah,
Put the guns down.
put that
don't
shit
fuck
down.
hood bitches. All right.
Oh yeah, and don't catch
Wear
anything.
rubber. Wear rubber and don't post your guns on Instagram.
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is keep protection.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, stay protected.
Shit.
This is what happens when the boys get together. We just sit here and fuck around.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Blake. You mind if I get another dab?
Go for it, bro.
You should hit me up a dab, bro.
I like that. He
He's
said,
like-
he said, you mind if I get another dab?
Blake, get on that
Eat
shit.
that up.
Get on that shit, bro.
Shit.
Make it
And,
fat
and
enough
we're
to
talking
where,
about
where we can
these
split it.
too.
Yeah.
Make it
He's-
fat enough
he's
so we
heating
can
it
Oh,
up.
split it.
actually, yo, I just listened to an interview with like the guy who invented that, bro.
What, Debs?
The dab, yeah.
Oh, no.
Like the dance
the-
move?
Yeah, the dance move,
Oh,
bro.
damn.
His name's it was you know BBG or DDG
Yeah.
is his homie Baby Love or Baby Rich. That's his name. My bad.
Baby
Sorry,
Rich.
Baby Rich. I did listen to your album and it's pretty good. But they're pretty good, and he was saying
Since
that
you're
he,
listening
like,
to this right now.
yeah. But I guess they're like DDG was doing like YouTube stuff or whatever, and then like back then when he was in college, Baby Rich was like, "Yo, I want to do like I want to start like a viral dance move," and he like did the dab or whatever, like with his friends or whatever.
He's like, "This is it right here, guys."
And then the Migos made the song.
Hey, bro,
I don't know.
Newton took that shit into the NFL.
He had just mentioned it. They were talking about his music
Yeah,
and stuff, but it was something that he mentioned.
Man, that the dab got fucking that dance move got outplayed, bro. Now that shit's just...
Immediately. Within about a month.
Oh man,
It's because like
it got to the point when you see a little kid go sitting there doing this shit. Yeah, bro, just makes you cringe.
Hey, bro, that dude. If everybody knew it was him, but the Migos.
That's
made a
what I'm
song,
saying,
you know,
dude.
like,
Yeah, that. Then again, too, it's like I had no idea who made that dance move. All I know is
Yeah.
that shit got
Baby
fucking...
after
Rich.
3 months, it was done.
It was oh
done.
my god, I got
You're
tired
not
of it.
Dab
Baby
anymore.
Rich, check out his music. Actually, like I said,
Baby Rich?
Yeah,
Baby Rich.
I know DDG.
yeah. If you like that,
She makes some hard ass music too.
all their like, dude, most of their top songs are together. So
I knew DDG when he was doing YouTube videos.
yeah, dude.
Before he ever did.
Started doing the rap shit. Yeah,
What kind of music videos he make? Or what YouTube videos he make?
He
would,
does, like,
do
vlog stuff.
basketball challenges or pranks and shit. He was a YouTuber.
yeah. He
Oh,
does like vlog stuff. He's a legit YouTuber to real
Oh.
rapper.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And like he got bars, bro. There was another one he used to beef with. It was like his name was like Mystic something, or Mystic Got Jokes or something. But he stayed a YouTuber because I guess his music just wasn't hitting like DDG's was. And hey, DDG goes hard though. He deleted everything on YouTube to pursue
Oh
music.
shit.
Everything. Is he back on YouTube now? He deleted everything at one point in time and just focused on music, and he blew up because of it.
Damn.
Like he grinded to get there for sure.
That's tight.
Kind of like Dax from the NBA. I mean, he was already like a star. But
Dax. Yeah, actually,
Wait, Dax
his
is-
rap career is pretty.
Dax
good.
is from the NBA?
yeah,
Like DAX?
He was in the. He
That
was
guy's so
in the
fucking annoying
NBA.
sometimes.
I think he
know.
was in. He was a college baller, wasn't he? He was.
Was he in? I thought he was in the NBA. Yeah.
I think he played for Portland for like a year.
Yeah. I seen a picture or something.
He
Because I
is
didn't believe it
raw.
either at first.
He is raw on the ball though.
Yeah, I didn't
Is
believe
he?
it at first. I looked the picture of it up, and he had his shit on there. I was like, damn.
Yeah, started listening to Dax actually before he even blew up on YouTube.
Some
he had
of
like
his
not that many
music is-
things, and I was like, oh well, he's like pretty good at freestyling.
Yeah, some of his music, you know what I mean, can be like. I mean, you gotta have that kind of, you gotta have that.
Be interested.
Yeah, that interest. You know what I mean. But there's a couple of his songs though that he did make that I was like, damn, bro. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
He
I
does
don't
make
know.
good music, don't get me wrong. It's just that type of energy that you're starting like YouTube beef with yourself and like being too over the top about everything.
Yeah.
Like it just feels fake to me.
Expressing, you know what I mean?
It's for his audience, like
Yeah. It's like what Token does. Like Token, he's got some I like Token. He's got some great songs, but he just like is too much. He's trying too hard to be a personality
yeah.
when he shouldn't have to. You know,
Yeah,
it
just, like,
seems
let
like
your
it
music
seems
kinda
like
stand for
overkill.
itself.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
You know who kind of started that in a way?
Who?
Hobson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
Hobson kind of started that with the exaggeration in his voice and his songs, the yelling in certain sets of his songs. That's actually somebody too that I used to listen to a lot growing up.
That was the first show I ever went to was a Hobson concert.
Hobson.
Yeah, it was tight.
Oh, what was everybody's first show? Hobson for you?
Hobson.
What was your first show?
My first show I've ever been to was a heavy metal concert. It
Who?
was my dad. It was Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yo, crazy.
Yeah, he went to a whole festival.
I got caught up when I was like fucking 7, 8 years old. I got caught up in the middle of a mosh pit.
Damn,
And
bro.
I remember my uncle Fish Sticks. He was like an older dude. R.I.P. He's been, I don't even know how many years since he's been gone, but he was like standing over me. My cousin Mikey was like with me too, and like they're all like trying to like hover over me and shit. And it was like a whole ass mosh pit going around me and shit. We got pushed out of it. I was like 8 years old, and right after that, my dad put me on his shoulders and shit. That was.
And then
fun.
he started moshing.
Nah, he let me watch it from up top.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
He got him
That's
out
cool.
here,
What was your first rap show? Or like hip hop concert?
Never been, but
You've never
besides,
You've never been to
besides the
a
ones
hip hop
I've,
concert?
I performed at, or like other than local shit. I've been to local,
Damn, alright, tight.
Yeah, I've never been to any.
I've been to lots of shows. I went to like 12 shows last year alone.
What was
Yeah.
the first one you...
This
I
one
went-
goes through all.
I
bro.
went to
get passed around over here.
Yeah, just make sure when
shit.
y'all are talking, you got a mic.
So, so my first show, I went to a rock show just like him with my dad. I went to a Shinedown concert.
Okay.
And I was a pretty badass concert. I don't know if you guys listen to
Yeah, I
Shinedown.
like Shinedown, actually.
The lead
Fucking
singer,
sick.
I don't know his last name, but Brent, he's a fucking badass. Like I watched him get off stage and like straight stop the show because like a little girl got like pushed out of the front. He stopped the show, pulled the little girl up towards the front, continued, and the mom of the little girl was pregnant at the time. Pulled them to the front, fucking hooked them up.
Oh, that's tight.
They stopped the whole show afterwards and like had him come up on stage and shit. He's a good ass dude.
That's a vibe.
That's cool.
And like last year I went to like 12 shows. I went and seen Snoop Dogg, went and seen fucking Sublime, Dirty Heads.
I saw Sublime at down in LA for the One Love concert. That shit was.
I went to Aftershock like a year and a half ago. Fucking seen
Fuck
Machine
yeah.
Gun Kelly. Fucking.
Who was the first rap show?
My first rap show, it would have to. I haven't went to a rap show yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was more.
Well,
no,
I mean,
went
like,
Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's like a
Snoop
rapper.
Dogg's
Yeah,
like, I went
Snoop
to
Dogg's a
see,
rapper.
I had tickets to go see Cypress Hill and fucking
I've seen Cypress Hill.
and Too
Well,
Short
I've seen
and everything, but
Be
I
Real.
didn't end up going because I was like, damn, I just worked all day. I don't really want to go see Cypress
Yeah.
Hill. and shit. I could toke one in my fucking bong here at home and listen to this shit on Apple
Yeah,
Music.
man.
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen Cypress Hill. It
No
was
brand
cool.
deal. Apple Music, you need to pay me, man.
Apple Music is fire.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Jay?
The first one I went to was Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
That's not a bad one. For
Honestly,
sure.
no, bro, that is
That
an
was
amazing.
so good,
I
dude.
saw Atmosphere
Yeah.
too at One Love. I've never seen a
Yeah.
performer like
Slug's fire, bro.
that. And I love Atmosphere. He's great. I never expected him to have that stage presence ever from his music.
it was really fun.
He literally commands the stage.
Yeah.
Like absolutely, just
And
phenomenal.
He makes even a decent sized stage look pretty small, like feels small.
Yeah.
He moves around a lot, but like
That's what I
you
like
were
to
still
see.
right there.
That's what I like to see is artists get around. That's what I love about like your guys' sets at like
Mhm.
Flows by the River and shit.
Mhm.
Everybody gets around.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when you guys interact. Like OZ interacted in the last one. You interacted. Everybody just like.
Yeah, that last one was fucking tight.
That last one was
That was
crazy. They brought a
lit.
couch to the front stage, bro. I was like, the fuck going on here?
Yeah, and then we had a fire breather and shit.
Yeah. Some crazy shit.
Wildin'.
Some random. Okay, so scene. Picture this. Okay, so so we're doing the last Flows by the River, and I think it was after my set, and I'm walking around. I see this dude blowing fire, and we walk over to him. I think it was Houston was over there too, and we're like, hey, you should go do that by the stage. And so fire breather's like, okay, just this random homeless dude that's breathing fire, swallowing fire, just goes up to the stage for like 15 minutes and just starts blowing fire.
I'm pretty sure that was when I was performing, right?
Yeah, I think it started when you were performing. Yeah.
Yeah, because he started blowing fire. There was people, the whole, because everybody already knew. Because my last, if you guys didn't know, Flows by the River 2, I brought a fat wad of cash, and I like advertised it like a couple weeks before, and I was like, I'm throwing out fat fucking stack of cash when I'm performing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember so there was hella people already. They already knew because I said on the mic before I hopped on. I was like,
Everybody get to
I got that money, and I showed them the stack of cash. I said I gotta see people dancing. You feel me? And so there was hella people in the crowd and shit. Someone brought a couch, sit in front row.
Mm-hmm.
Someone thought that shit through.
Thanks.
Just for my set, these two fucking dudes, I just see them walking over to the front of the fucking stage or the front of the.
Yo, I missed the
crowd
couch.
with the couch. Oh, they're having
Bro, it was crazy.
I stood on that motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, how did this get here, bro? Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
bro.
about this shit?
It was during my set. They put it there during my set. Like they brought it in at my set. They were like,
It was all
Losing
somebody.
it and
It was
shit.
all somebody's like family friend. They were like,
It was the
"You know,
fire breathers.
We have an old couch. We just wanted to bring it.
they
by."
wanted to bring it because they heard I got fucking cash
And
I'm
then they
throwing,
left
and
it
they want
there.
to sit front
Yeah,
row to that
yeah.
shit, bro.
Tight.
But no, it was funny because I remember I'm looking over, I see motherfuckers on a couch. Then I see my boy Jay, and he damn near looks like a wild man. You know what I mean? Like he had fucking feather hanging out of his hair. As soon as I seen him, right behind him was a fire breather guy.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo, bro, like I'm performing, all this shit's going on.
Mind you,
What a
was
lit
frying on
time.
mushrooms.
It was lit. That was
yeah,
a great time.
yeah. You want to actually let's go over that. You want to explain your ritual before every show?
Every-
And when did it start?
Gotta love
Every
it.
single show, I got to have shrooms. I don't know why. I can't not go without shrooms. If I
Us.
don't, I don't know, like,
Last time got you pretty good though, huh?
oh yeah.
and not just like a cap.
No.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
He's got me
Oh,
tripping.
no.
2 or 3 full stems and caps, and then
Get fucked up.
we're chilling for the night.
Yeah, bro. That the last
Give a
time,
little
yeah,
vibey.
that shit kicked my ass, man. When we were at Wind River.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" He's like, "I'm frying right now.
I think so.
I'm super
do? Why
fucking
do
out."
you-
Oh, dude.
It was
At that
the
point,
Jedi
my
mind
face was
fucks,
melting.
bro.
Yeah, my
Dude.
mind was fucked. Okay.
we did
on stage getting some of the lyrics.
we did 2 of our songs together, and both times he'd like run out into the audience with a mic, and
Yep.
then he would like be standing out there. My part would be come up, and be like, "Hey, bro," and I like walked over to him. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry, I forgot."
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
dude.
"I'm not here right now."
Straight up, bro.
Oh, that was good.
No, yeah, and not only that, like the Wind River show, it was such like a, I don't know, like my voice was already kind of like fucking with me that day. Like a couple of days prior too, I don't know. I think it was like I was getting over a sickness, and it was like
Move your head
coughing
away.
and shit, hella.
Yeah.
And then like I was
Go ahead.
finally like over my sickness, you know what I mean? And then like my voice was still like getting out of that froggy zone. So like I wasn't able to hit my notes correctly that day. Remember?
Uh-huh.
I was like, damn. Like I was getting too fucked
Hey,
up.
bro, it was fucking sick though.
Mhm.
That show, I think that's been my favorite so far. The audience, the crowd is like slowly over time become more comfortable with us,
Yeah.
and now like everybody that's been there over all
They
the time,
dance.
they're
They get down, bro.
yeah, they're all up front like dancing, gigging with
Yeah.
us, and like
It's
loving
definitely
them.
getting more fun.
Mhm.
The more people that are coming and everything, like obviously. but
I've performed to 2 to 3 people at one point. I mean, at one point, I was literally only performing to, a vendor when shit was going on. People were buying shit and nobody was front stage, nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe people were watching it from afar at their vendors, but nobody would be at the, you know what I mean? Like, I remember before.
No energy up at the stage.
Right. And, like, that's when I first started. And then, like, I started, like, working with, Chaos and then going down south. And that's what I'm saying, meeting Germ.
Yeah.
Meeting Germ as a person showed me how to be a better performer.
Okay.
Because, like, I can't explain it. Like, he just goes about his ways. He does not give a fuck. That's why I'm saying I gotta have shrooms.
Yeah.
When every time I go to a show, I eat my shrooms. I don't give a fuck. I might say some weird ass shit. You know what I mean? Odd box. Outer space shit. You feel me?
Yeah, if y'all ain't seen this motherfucker perform, it's definitely a performance. It's
Yeah,
definitely
fun,
entertaining.
bro. You got some energy,
He be
bro.
running through the crowd. He be fucking dancing with people. He
I
gets
get
into
down,
this
man. I don't
shit.
care who you are, where you come from. You family to me, and I don't care. I'll act like I've fucking known you for years. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to performing and shit like that, like I feel like that's gonna be something. And right now it is like one of the biggest things that are part of my career and shit
Yeah.
like that. And I want to have way in the future that performances set up and shit that are gonna be like just I want the all time best performances. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, exactly. That's
I want
it's
that.
interesting what like hearing what this money is, what this generation's gonna do if they have money.
Mhm.
Because like I'm the same way. Like if I when I start making millions,
Mhm. Good shit.
everything's gonna change,
I do
bro.
that same shit.
The shows are gonna have fucking like fire and fucking LED screens
Right.
and
Yeah.
performers and just like
It's gonna
whatever
be- it's
seems
gonna be a
cool,
show,
bro. It's
you
gonna
know?
be super fun.
I will fucking come down on a cloud. I don't do shit. You know what I mean? On a
Yeah.
dark cloud or something. On
You
a show or
parachute
some shit.
into the fucking
Or
show.
yeah,
That's-
fucking,
That's
that
what I
would be
like.
lit.
That would be tight as fuck, dude.
That's what I liked about Aftershock when I went, because Machine Gun Kelly performed.
And he
And-
parachuted in
And no, he climbed the top of one of the fucking
speakers.
just like their buildings they had for like their
The stage.
yeah, one of the stages.
Uh-huh.
Climbed on top
he
of the
climbed
stage
on
part.
top of it and was like rocking out with his guitar and shit. And I don't know, I guess him and Slipknot had some drama a couple of years back, and there was hella Slipknot fans that were throwing beers at him and sticks and shit, and he's all up
Oh
there
my
rocking
God.
out. He was like, I don't
Just
give a fuck. And then
Fall.
afterwards, he was like, I did it for this little girl that y'all ripped up her fucking sign last time I was here. So
Yeah.
I did it for that little girl. And fuck, it was so cool. Like, I don't care. I like Machine Gun Kelly. I like Jelly Roll too. I can't wait. I'm gonna go see his shit later this year.
I fucking
Jelly
love
Roll's
Jelly
the
Roll.
shit, bro. I'll sit here and I'll sing every song. I'll sing every song. I was gonna go see him this year at Aftershock, but he ended up getting sick, didn't make it. And then he had a show in Portland, Oregon, like 2 weeks after that. and I wanted to go see that, and I was like, fuck it, I ain't got the money to make it up there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna save up, and this coming up year, and he's taking some time to focus on his health. But the middle of the year, he's gonna start doing touring, and he moved to Vegas recently, so he's gonna tour on this side of the, on this side of the U.S. So
and
he's
you're
gonna
just planning on that?
Yeah, so I'm planning on going and seeing one of his shows later in the year, but I can't wait for that because I'd say my top 3 right now would be like Polo G, because
Polo G is fun.
I love the way his lyrics hit, bro. He's a lyricist. I love that. And then it would be Jelly Roll and Luke Combs. Those are my 3 right now.
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs is the shit. Yeah, bro. I love country music. I don't give a fuck. You gotta have a bass in all music to love music.
I used to listen to country all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I listen to country music all the time, bro. I love that shit.
I just love SCJ's face.
He's like,
What's up? I do. I love country music.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Country music's the shit.
I used to listen to a lot of country. Nowadays, like I said, bro, like I'll listen to like mostly anything nowadays. You know what I mean? But Tyler Childers right now.
Tyler
Oh,
Childers,
dude.
fire. Luke,
Yeah.
Grindstone.
God, what's his fucking name? Does something in the orange? Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zach Bryan too. Zach Bryan and Tyler Childers. I think those are like my top 2 for sure. Or Ian No, if you ever heard of him, he's super fire too. Just super raw.
Yeah,
You
Tyler
know?
Childers. Yeah, I just feel like he has like such like a like he has like a what is it called, like almost like a yodeler. You know what I mean? He has like almost like a yodeling voice, but his own country like western yodel.
I can see that.
Like in a way, like he has this like unique
It's
sound to
they're
it
not
for it.
none of those guys are quite they're country, but they're not like quite country, you know.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's like an indie country folk
Right.
style.
Just like
I like
folk,
that.
yeah.
You guys hear of this kid out of the Bay? His name's Yada Bands. He's
bands,
He's coming up right now. He's about to do
Is he actually?
Yeah, he's about to do one of his first shows in Berkeley at the end of this month. And I honestly can't wait. This dude's fucking.
Yo,
he got
actually-
bars.
Yo, are you going to that?
No, I want to, but I
You
don't.
want to, bro? We should go.
I don't know how much the tickets are, but I would totally
Can't
go.
do that much, bro.
I would look it up because he's hella good. He's only got maybe like 8-9 songs out right now.
Oh,
Really?
But yeah,
I thought he had more than that, bro.
no, he's got it's a small album, I believe. I think it's got like 10 songs on it, and then he just released.
That song "Falling Out of Love" is really good.
Yeah, I liked "Boys Don't Cry."
Oh, dude.
That song's fucking hella good.
What's that song? Where he like talks about the Disney princesses.
I don't know. He just came out with one called Talk.
It's hella good, bro.
Hey, bro, the way he's a lyricist. He's kind of like Polo G with the style, but
Talk about Disney princesses.
yeah.
Yo, no, actually, the way he does it is like so impressive. You know how people do like A, B, C, D, E, like raps, you know,
Yeah.
where all the rhyme is like an A is for this, and
Yeah.
he does that, but he relates all of the bars to like a Disney princess. He's like, Mulan, she's a soldier, you know, and then like,
Oh, you showed me this.
yeah, I did. That song is so fire,
Yeah, you
bro.
showed me that song.
Yeah, he's up
Happily
and
Ever
coming.
After.
Happily Ever
Yeah,
After. That's a
I'll
good
have
ass
to look it
song.
up.
That's the one where it starts with Ross and Rachel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Or Don't Go. That's a good one. He's got some good ass songs.
Perfect Storm is the album.
Yeah.
What are
He's
some-
got 14 songs. Unseen Scars. That's a song. If you guys
really good too.
if you guys don't listen to like music that often and you don't know what song to pick for a first song to listen to on the album, start with Unseen Scars and then listen to more.
That's actually the song that got me into it.
Yeah, because Unseen Scars, I got hooked off one bar.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I got to listen to more of his shit.
Okay.
So I would listen to him or like Scory. He's pretty good.
Story's fire.
Scory, he got signed under Polo G.
MB Nell.
MB now, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out all those little artists trying to come
Fresco
up.
Trey coming up, hella fat.
Bro, Fresco Trey is fucking
Yeah, he's the man.
crucial.
Yeah, he's fire. Polo G. Shout out Tusi. Tusi's fire.
Tusi's going hard
Shout out
right now.
Tusi.
Tusi's going fire right now, bro.
Banging.
So,
Fry,
What-
Y, and W Melly.
what started the music for you?
For me,
Yeah.
honestly, there's a video of me when I was younger, but I've always been given guitars for some reason growing up. Everybody's always not everybody, I guess I'd say, my grandpa, he'd always give me guitars growing up, right? And I would always just like, I just kind of try to get into playing guitar and shit. And so when I started trying to do that more and more, I started like trying to like learn music a little bit. And honestly, I never went in full got into it with guitars like that.
Yeah.
Like I probably know one song. I know how to play one song. But from there, I started trying to expand and started singing and shit. And then, like listening to people, like Mac Miller was one of my biggest influences to make me start this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I used to idolize the fuck out of Mac Miller, bro. I used to have like most dope shit and everything, right? So, I kind of did want to sound like, something like that. And then...
Same style.
Yeah, and like Tyler, the Creator, with the freestyle that they did, the whole group, you know what I'm talking about? The Cypher.
They're like...
Their Cypher, the odds, or the
like Odd Future deal.
Odd Future Cypher, right? And I always thought that shit was dope. Listening to them rap, I was like, I could probably rap half or better than half of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I always thought that shit was dope. Their movement, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
And then so like I just like I've been writing since I was like 6th grade, or say 7th grade, 8th grade, but like never like I was shy about it. You know what I mean? I never showed anybody.
Right.
I hid it from my mom because it had like some crazy shit written.
Cuss words and all.
More than just cuss words, like talking about fucking bitches and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like parties, like
shit.
yeah.
My mom would have seen that shit. She probably would have whooped my fucking ass. But no, and then like I started trying to catch up on that, and I honestly, when I moved to Sacramento, I started writing little diss tracks because like there was a couple people I didn't like.
You got some beef out there?
A little bit, yeah, here and there, and it wasn't like no like fighting beef. Like I remember there's this one bitch I didn't like, and like I always just try to rap about like. I try to write about like little things, like a little diss track towards that person, just in case if the time ever does come up. You know what I mean?
You just have this
I just have it right there,
It's
ready
like
to
super
roast
hot
this
fire,
bitch
but like
or dude.
You're
You know
like,
what I mean?
oh yeah, bitch, hold on.
Yep.
Yep.
Yo,
Hold on.
Let me check my notes real quick.
remember November 4th, your feet stink. All right.
This is about your nasty ass feet, bitch.
It's a whole ass 3 minutes.
About.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be like a couple,
He's
a
got
couple
dates
bars.
and times in that rap. Like.
But no, I remember like a couple times. There's a couple songs I took seriously. I wrote through, and one time, one of my homies down south, shout out to Ethan and Donovan, my homie Donovan, he was like, "Yo, bro, like, you're actually hella good, dog. Like, he's like, you got mad potential. You know what I mean? He's like, you should really start doing this shit." And he even bought like a MIDI pad, and
Okay.
they had a Mac or a whole computer setup and shit. And he was gonna try to start making beats and shit, and he was gonna try to do it with me. I remember when he first started trying to do that and shit. And then from there, I just kept writing. Like like I've heard from a couple different people too. Like I used to get picked on like from my sisters and shit. They would like they would like tell me like, oh, like I hear you in there rapping, or like they'd come and start laughing when they hear me trying to rap in the room or something. Like you're fucking white, DJ. You know what I mean? But over time, they kind of like started realizing like, whoa, bub, like you're actually starting to sound hella good, you know what I mean? So like I got a lot of support from like my family and shit that made me keep going.
That's
with
huge.
writing, you know what I mean? Like and wanting to keep doing it. So essentially I was just like, I need to start recording. So, like I met up with this other cat, shit kind of went sour, you know what I mean? Like it was what it was, and then like I thought it was like that was it type shit. But and then I met up with Houston, and Houston, he was the one. You think you're sitting on the cord? Houston's the one that was essentially, came to me and he was like, check me out. He was like, I got a proposition for you. You know what I mean? So in a way, like like Houston came and just scooped me up off my ass and was like, back to work, motherfucker, and I'm gonna put you in a better,
Yeah.
setting. You know what I mean?
Kind of put you on that like get on the grind.
Put me on a better track, and at that point, I was so fresh into it, but yet I had all these ideas that were pushed aside that I couldn't get done until I met Houston, and then I was like, yo, let's start a label. I want to be the main artist of this label, and be co-founder, you know what I mean? Manager, fucking tour manager, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And that's how we started, and we, wrote down on a piece of paper, and it was for the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at first it was For the People Records, now it's for CP Cup, for the people.
Yeah.
But then, from there we just started jumping. You know what I mean? Like I just, we wanted another artist on it. You know what I mean? We had a couple of different artists on it, and then like, they were doing their thing, and then they started doing their other thing elsewhere. You know what I mean? And then we just kind of stuck to it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we knew like had to get it somewhere. So like when I started recording and shit and really getting shit done is when I met Indigo Save.
How long you been going back to like being on the grind? Like how long have you had like structure, that like rap structure, not where you were just kind of like doing shit by yourself?
I'd
And like
say
when you
right
met
at this
Houston.
point, I've what do you mean?
like kind of when you started working with Houston and like getting on to like more shows,
this is
started
what you're doing.
Yeah, you were like, this is what I want
At
to do.
this point right now, it's been probably we're probably like 3 years invested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Working hard.
Like
Dedicated.
about the time of like when you came to our first Wind River show.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
nice.
cool.
That was like a little bit before I just went on tour.
Well, I had heard about you before that. That show that you opened for Blaze.
Best believe.
Yeah, I remember that,
Oh, shit.
and that was the first.
Blaze,
Yeah, that was the
Blaze.
first time I
He
had heard
didn't-
about you.
He didn't show up, and it was at Hell's Angels Clubhouse, or was it a different place?
I didn't go to that one, but I was working for Blaze at that time. So
Okay. Yeah, and then I opened up for Best Believe, and I went on tour essentially. I did a couple of shows with him on his tour, and I went out to Denver, Colorado, shit like that. That was right around that time when I went to that Wind River concert you guys had.
Right, because I remember Houston saying like,
And we were
I have someone
essentially-
I want you to meet.
Yeah, and essentially what we learned from that trip was networking. How to network. You know what I mean? And by networking is by showing your face, showing up.
yeah, being around.
Asking questions,
Being-
looking around.
Being a personality.
Yeah, go to the motherfucker that looks like they're the top dog in the room and ask them questions.
Oh, free game.
Don't be pussy. Go ask
Yeah.
them
Free
questions.
game.
For real. They ain't gonna bite
All
you.
day. No cap. The worst they can say is get away from me.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
the
I mean?
sauce right there,
You know,
bro. You
take
gotta
that,
be on
you
it.
take that, you say, I eat that. You know what I mean? Walk away from it.
Facts,
Keep
bro.
going with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
no cap though. Like networking, like is so overlooked with a lot of artists because of anxiety or social anxiety. You know what I mean?
That's why a lot of
Set
people
that
are
shit
artists,
aside.
bro, because they
Eat some
want to be by
shrooms.
themselves.
Like I say, eat some shrooms.
Find yourself.
Find yourself.
Don't shit on the floor. That's still coming in a later episode. 10,000 viewers, I'll tell that story.
I bet we gonna have to repost the
Wild
fuck.
at one of your parties.
Somebody, yeah.
Somebody. So, anyways,
Starting to smell like shit in here.
you know, man, it's really starting to stink.
I might have shitted.
What a wild time. Life is crazy. What's some of your craziest stories?
One of my craziest stories. Man, I have a lot. I remember the first time I ever did a solo performance. We did it was at a vendor. It was like I was talking about. It was at this vendor. It was at my mom essentially worked for what are they smoke sessions?
Yeah,
Oh, the
Secret
Secret
Sesh.
Sesh.
Secret sessions.
Oh, bet.
And it was one of the ones out here in the Anderson outlets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were just walking out, and the show ended, right? So, mind you not, Hells of Angels run these secret sessions. And so they obviously, being a biker gang, they got rivalry and shit like that.
Biker
right?
club.
So that being said,
We're exposing trade
we're-
secrets right now.
this is no, not really. It's well known if you're around here. If you know-
Biker club.
Yeah, their club.
But anyways, what?
No.
Anyways, so we're leaving the show, right? And as we're leaving, you know, this is a vendor, so people are walking out with all their shit, all their merchandise. You know what I mean? So like, it almost to me at first it seemed like it was gonna be like a robbery type shit. But anyways, we saw this truck come speeding down the fucking way, right? And the entrance is all glass. It's all glass, and the door was glass and everything, right? Okay. And so we're standing out in front of the entrance of this place for a cool minute in a circle, just talking, you know, shooting the shit. And my producer, Indigo Save, he was there too. And Houston was there. He would be here to, you know, back it up. But anyways, we were like, it took us like 5 minutes. We're like, fuck it, we're gonna start walking to our cars. So we moved away from the entrance, right? We got like probably about like close to 15 feet away from the door. Next thing you know, this truck comes right down the road from the outlets, speeding. You know what I mean? Speed demon. I seen this truck turn, and I thought maybe it was gonna stop. It was gonna do, you know, whoever that was coming in hot and making an entrance or something. Nah, he pushed that fucking gas pedal and went straight through that fucking the front entrance. The whole thing broke that shit down. There was actually like a little like a stone on the sides underneath the glass. There was like probably like this big of stone. You know what I mean? Like a stone wall, and then the rest was like glass, right? broke through that shit and everything, pulled out, drove away, almost hit some dude on a bike, bro. I'm running for life. Houston's like, fucking run.
Get the fuck
fool.
out. What?
We thought some shit was gonna happen. Guns blazing, I don't know. Robbery, I don't know. So I'm running.
Bro.
I'm running for my life. You know what I mean? Mind you not, I'm in fucking sandals. So I'm flipping away, you know what I mean? I'm flip-flopping away. I'm flip-flopping away and shit. This truck's coming down the street that I'm running in the same direction this truck is driving.
Ricky!
No cap, bro. And I just see this homeless dude, like, he was on his bicycle, like, kind of in the middle of the road, and literally this dude was playing chicken with him, and the dude literally jumped off his bike, like, went to the side, because he, like, was about to get hit.
What?
And it was crazy, dude. Like, that shit was nuts, dude.
Did you ever find out, like, what happened with him? Or, like, why that guy... Was he, like, on fucking drugs? Was he just...
what happened,
Was he
bro?
just, like... Did he just fucked up and just, like, accidentally fucking drove into a building? Or was that shit, like...
I was purposely.
Yeah.
I seen it with my bare eyes. I watched him come down the street.
eyes.
With my bare eyes.
And everything.
They were peeling out. That
Yeah.
motherfucker made a point to do a sharp or like a big old U-turn
Pointed like
to go straight in the entrance, not just a. It was like a boom. You know what I mean? Like they were like pulled it sharp turn, and then you know what I mean? Like
What the fuck?
yeah, it was crazy, and they pulled out and drove off.
Dude, that's crazy.
Probably
Maybe it
because
was
that
some
was a
old
good place of business.
Or maybe that was, like, some old disgruntled, like, white dude or something like that. He's like, goddamn, fucking secret session's going on. I'll fucking kill him.
Dude, that is wild.
I heard something about, you know, just some rivalry shit between the bike
Oh.
gangs.
Biker clubs.
Biker clubs.
Yeah, clubs.
Yeah. And biker clubs.
Could be a thing. That could be it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what happened, huh?
You ever see Sons of Anarchy?
Oh my god.
Supposedly.
Shit. What about you? What's your craziest
You got some
story?
wild shit?
You got anything wild that's happened to you?
Shit, I got
Or
a
you
lot
just
of-
been you just be in the house?
Nah, I got a lot of secrets, but I don't know how many I can tell on here. So shit.
Tell whatever you
Just
want,
a
bro.
good story if you want to, bro.
Shit, my crazy story. Shit. I think so you guys know where Alta Mesa is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you're from this area, you know where Alta Mesa is. Well, right behind Alta Mesa used to be a park. It's still there.
Alta
I
Mesa
think.
Park.
Yeah, it's still there. And my older brother, you know,
Some crazy shit over there.
he used to hang out. He used-
Alta Mesa Kings.
Yeah, he used to hang out over there and do all that crazy shit, you know. So like he had friends that lived in that area.
Were you?
Yeah.
Damn.
And so I was kicking it over there one night, and this is just one of the crazy stories. You know, I got tons of them, but we, like me, a couple of our friends, our mutual friend Cyrus was there. We were all walking. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock. We're walking through the backside of this park, and we know this kid named Michael. I'm not gonna say last names, but and he went for a joyride. Right, he went for a joyride in this guy's car, right across the street from the park, and we're all sitting in the back, you know, kind of like, what's he doing? We see him steal the car. He goes, takes it around the block. There's a Circle K there. He goes and visits it, grabs some fucking food, comes back, you know, motherfucker's fucked up. Michael's always fucked up, and he took a shit on the top hood of this car, you know, he shit on it.
I feel like I've heard about this.
And I mean, you might have. If you know him, you've heard the story because he tells everybody. But because he got arrested for it because they ran his DNA off the shit.
Keep going.
Yeah, bro.
Get that. Tell the story.
So he shit on it, right? And he pulls his pants up. He starts walking away. But if you know Alta Mesa Park, you know they patrol that park.
Yeah.
So. Not even 2 minutes after he shits on that car, a cop. We're in the backside of Alta Mesa where the baseball fields are. We see this cop light up this car because they just reported it stolen. You know, they noticed it, and so the cop comes and the window's broken out. There's shit on the hood. He's reporting
I
it.
stole the car.
Yeah.
I did shit on it, but
yeah. Right. He's reporting it and everything. Michael's fucked up, right?
Just for his sake, it was a stolo.
Yeah. Michael's fucked up, and he was like, you know what? I forgot my phone in the car. So he turns around, he goes back,
and he's like, he sees the cops, and decides to turn around and run. Just because he's stupid, you know, he's always made dumb decisions. So he turns around and he starts running, and the cop sees him and is like, "Oh shit, you know, why is he running? I'm gonna chase him." He gets caught and he admits to driving the car, but it's his friend's car, and it's been a while. So like he was like, "You're gonna find my fingerprints, but nothing else." And dude, the cop lets him go. I swear, not even 12 hours later, because he came to our house in the morning, or like my brother's friend's house the next morning, and then later that afternoon he got picked up by RPD, and he was like, "Yeah, they ran the shit." And so from that point on, everybody's like, "You got caught because you wanted to take a shit on the hood of a car," you know, like.
They had to have found the DNA in the car though too.
They got his fingerprint.
Oh, for sure, his fingerprints were. But if
His phone was in the car, bro.
No, he had his phone on him. We talked to him after that. He called us and he was like, "Hey, yeah, they let me go."
I thought you. Oh god.
He said he left his phone in the car, but he was fucked up. He thought he left his phone in the car. He didn't even need to turn around. He could have kept walking. That's some crazy shit.
Somebody just shit on that car. That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn, RPD getting some wild ass calls now.
Walking that way.
I think I saw some dude scratching his ass walking that way.
Yeah. He didn't have no toilet paper. His shit was
I don't want to
itchy.
shake his hand or anything.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah, dude, that's wild. That's hella funny.
Fuck, man. Yeah, there's some crazy stories in this town.
Life has definitely felt like a movie.
Yeah.
Living here.
Shit,
in
I
this
know a
town.
crazy story. I remember one time I woke up and that's what happened.
Yeah.
I just
That's
woke
the story.
Up. The life is just crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Well, fuck, Ozzy, tell them where they can find you. We'll start wrapping up.
The name's OZ Goliath. If you didn't know, well, you already knew because I already said that earlier. But you can find me at all my platforms at OZ Goliath. I just dropped a new music video. If you haven't heard it, Bottom of the Bottle.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, on Apple Music, on all platforms.
I'll watch the music video for sure.
Yeah.
That music video.
If you're gonna listen to the song, listen to the music video. All right?
Yeah. Like I said, it's OZ Goliath. OZ as announced. Goliath, there's a David and Goliath. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like I said, follow me at all platforms. OZ Goliath. OZ Goliath. Yeah, OZ Goliath.
Bro,
Alright, OZ Goliath. No, I'm playing. I'm trolling. All right, but for real, bro. It's good, bro. This is a good little podcast, bro. I like y'all set up already. You know what I mean? I want to be a part of a lot of these. So
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have you back when we get.
Yeah, we're gonna have
me up. This
you gotta
feels
have like a
comfortable.
boys episode.
Yo, Blake, you wanna plug all your shit too again? Say what's up.
Shit, at Young Sativa on virtually everything.
Virtually. What is it not Young Sativa on?
Non-virtual
Life.
shit.
his phone number.
Only on
Yeah.
virtual.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
call him Young Sativa in person. He won't respond.
Nah.
Probably like, huh?
Keep that name out your mouth.
What'd you say?
I said that or Kevin. Keep that name out your mouth.
Your name's Kevin?
My biological name is Kevin.
Oh, way to rat on
Oh
yourself.
shit! Hey,
Damn.
y'all want
Everybody.
the story? Stay tuned for part 2.
All right, bro. That's
All
the
right.
Broc Pod with your hosts.
Yes, sir.
We'll catch you later. I'm Capital J.
I'm Augie Dupre.
We'll see you next time.